Hi, my babies. We're watching episode 19 of Monster.
My wife and I divorced about 3 years ago. No, she divorced me 3 years ago. She said that I stopped listening to her, and I suppose she was right about that. This was the only thing I did really listen to by that point. My wife said I was broken.
No.
She said I was a voyeur, peeking through the window at people's innermost thoughts.
Oh, God.
Crazy.
Doctor, you're abnormal.
Maybe you're right about that. I became transfixed, obsessively gazing into the abyss of the human heart. I suppose it's possible the abyss gazes back into me. The depths of the human mind are filled with treacherous landscapes.
Okay, where's
Your
this
fourth
going?
victim was an 18-year-old girl in Munich, I believe.
Alrighty.
Curious. Did you experience any form of sexual arousal when you cut her up?
Oh.
I don't want to talk about her today, Doctor. I want to talk about my 12th victim.
Fair enough.
Why? Why do you have so many
Mrs. Anna Kemp
victims?
from Krupp House, 52 years old.
At that time, I was in...
Wait, I'm not prepared to talk about her. I promise we will eventually get to Mrs. Kemp, but for the moment I would really like to focus on victim number 11. Is that all right? Now then, the peak of your arousal. Does that come before or after you commit a murder?
So is that just a random guy? Okay, no, he's a doctor. But, like, his wife had every reason. Oh, he didn't even say ex-wife. She got every reason right to leave this man.
Victims were all girls with long hair.
Okay.
Ages 16 to 18.
Oh, God.
These murders should all be categorized as acts of sexual homicide. But then he confesses to the murder of his 12th victim, Mrs. Kemp. Mrs. Kemp was 52
Oh.
and showed no signs of sexual assault. He claims to have killed Mrs. Kemp as a favor for a friend, an obvious and desperate last-ditch attempt to disrupt the investigation.
Who's in your
Who is it?
office?
Who is it? I know that you're in there.
It's me, Rudy.
Huh?
Tenma? How are you breaking into all these places?
Well, this is a surprise.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for barging in on you like this, Rudy.
Barging in? You
Heard about
broke
my
in.
situation.
That's putting it mildly.
Well, do you think I'm a serial killer?
I don't know. But from what I've heard, both the newspapers and our old classmates think you're as guilty as sin. So the question is, what are you doing here? Why come to me? We were never exactly what you'd call close. I know for a fact you despised me. I could tell from the way you looked at me. I saw the contempt burning behind your eyes. That's what this is all about. You've come to collect what you think I owe you. Is that it?
It's not like that at all. You've become a noted specialist in criminal psychology. I have something I'd like you to take a look at.
My dear Dr. Tenma, look at me. Look at me. The monster inside me is getting bigger. Help. The monster inside me is about to explode. What on earth is this?
What is this?
Quite a story. So, 10 years ago, you saved a boy's life who went on to kill the hospital director, some staff, and his foster parents. Then he's gone, leaving no trace other than a series of cryptic messages addressed to you.
Which is why it's so urgent that I find out where he is now.
Because you think by finding him, you'll also find something that might prove your innocence.
Okay.
20 years ago, there was a young man attending a prestigious medical school. He was driven to be top of his class. One day, a Japanese transfer student came and changed everything. This new student was charming, quickly gaining the respect of peers and teachers alike. He had a brilliant mind as well, claiming his position as the top of his class within his first semester. much to the man's dismay. By the next semester, he had become obsessed with regaining his title. He had managed to earn full marks in all his classes so far. However, his last test was in his weakest subject, medical law. If he failed this test, then all of his efforts would go to waste.
Okay.
So he resorted to desperate measures.
Cheating?
He thought would put him back on top. But he was caught.
Tenma, you snitched?
The Japanese student never told anyone about what he had seen. As a result, the man regained his throne.
So, is there anything you can tell me about this man based on the contents of these letters?
You think it may be multiple personality disorder. And you've come to the conclusion that one of the personalities is committing these murders while the other personality is trying to get caught. Yes, instances of serial killers leaving these sorts of notes are not unheard of. Just as often, these notes are fabricated as legal proof of their insanity. Separating the pretender from the genuine article is the art of the criminal psychologist. And believe you me, this is no easy task. The introverted, shifty-eyed serial killer is more or less a Hollywood fabrication.
Guys, I know I'm not talking. It's just like they're talking OD. I'm trying to lock in.
They are adaptive and skillful liars.
Liars.
So that's it? You think he might be toying with me?
Well, let's not add to the mounting pile of conjecture just yet. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about this, Johann? My wife and I got divorced about 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm glad that woman got away from you.
My wife divorced me 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm glad. Good job. I'm glad. Why you keep saying wife? You need to say ex-wife.
Fascinating case you brought me. I need to do some research. Give me a call next week, all right? Do you have an opinion about this person?
Seems like my kind of guy.
Can you elaborate on that?
The monster. I get all that.
That's interesting. You get the monster. Makes sense, of course. There's a monster inside both of you. To be fair, there's even a monster inside of me.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your
It's
mouth.
nothing but textbook garbage.
Why is that?
What I'm telling you, Doctor, is that a real monster does exist.
What do you think you're doing? Just stop looking at me like that.
Is this security?
Don't you dare look at me with such contempt!
Is this security? Okay, see, like, this is what I mean. You want to be around all these criminals, and when they do criminal shit, y'all want to start screaming and shit.
Calling the guards!
Well, are you scared yet? Are you scared? Huh?
Rudy, you got...
There are things out there that will turn your blood to ice, Doctor. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Thank you for your cooperation.
You're really still convinced that Tenma's going to try and contact you again?
I'm sure of it. And when he does, I'll notify you immediately. However,
Well, go on.
after his arrest, I would like to get permission to use him and his case in my research. Dr. Tenma would make a compelling subject. He has a complex criminal mind.
You bitch-ass nigga. After he made sure you got your degree in the first place.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
And it was a criminal...
Miss Hannah Kemp's house in Krupp House. Make your way to the basement. You're gonna find all of your answers down there. Down there you'll find proof. Proof the monster really does exist.
Can I pause real quick so I can talk my shit? Can I pause real quick so I can talk my shit? This man, Rudy, is a bitch. Tenma Tama has shown countless times that he is a real nigga, and the people around him are more than enough proof that they want him to be on his downfall. Like, the only person that is really his true ally is an 8-year-old boy named Dieter and Nina. Like, this is ridiculous. 2, that criminal telling them the man the secret is insane. And then 3, him turning against him and told the police I think he's a criminal is a bitch ass nigga move. I just don't like this man. We're gonna continue. What's in the house? What's in the box?
I've been waiting for your call. Yeah, all right. Excellent. I'll see you there. Officer Cole, Tenma just called. We've arranged for a meeting tonight. O'Dare Park tonight at 8. By the fountain, that's right. Goodbye then. I'm currently retracing Jurgen's steps on the day of his 12th confessed murder. According to our interviews, he broke into the basement and stayed hidden there for several hours. Later, when Mrs. Kemp returned home, he made his way into the upstairs bedroom and murdered her there.
Jesus.
There's nothing out of the ordinary, except there are framed photos all over the basement. They're all pictures of Mrs. Kemp.
Oh!
Just a doll. Almost gave me a heart attack.
What
Evidence of
is
this
that?
so-called monster Jurgen sent me to find clearly isn't here. This supports my theory that Jurgens committed the 12th murder to confuse investigators. His first explanation was that he committed the murder as a favor for a friend, one he associates with a primal monster archetype. He...
When I was a kid, my mother would beat me every day. What she would do, she would take me into the basement. It was dark, and she had this big doll down there. A doll with long hair. Sometimes when she beat me, I would cry to the doll for help. And it would just sit there and smirk and watch. The basement was filled with pictures of my mother.
Oh.
Wherever I tried to look, mother, 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 always watching. No escape.
But what does it mean? Exact in every detail. Is it possible? Did Jurgens actually recreate the basement from his childhood? The boy next to Mrs. Kemp is Jurgens. It can't be. There's no evidence connecting young Jurgens to Mrs. Kemp. Huh? Something is not right here.
What does this have to do with Johann?
It seems that Jurgens' face was pasted into the photograph. This one. And this one. And another. All of these. Mrs. Kemp never had any children.
So who's this
So
boy?
who is this boy? Who are you?
Down there you'll find proof. Proof the monster really does exist. I followed all of the instructions that my friend left me in the letter perfectly.
Friend, who was he?
Just listen. The first letter came in a blank envelope without a name or return address. He wrote to say he understood me, sympathized with me, crap like that. I was annoyed, angry at first, but then another one came, and then another the next day.
What?
Again, and so on. He's a letter freak.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm uncomfortable.
I started to expect the letters, even enjoy them a bit. Then I thought, maybe it's possible he might actually be a friend to me. And then one day, one of his letters asked me for something. He asked me to go down to the basement of this house.
And did the basement belong to Mrs. Kemp?
I still don't know how he could have known. There's no way he could possibly have known what happened to me down there when I was a kid. But somehow, he got everything right, down to the smallest detail. How did he do that? I just got so confused. Was Mrs. Kemp my mother? The next thing I knew, I was upstairs, and Mrs. Kemp was dead. He's a letter freak.
A friend of his must have sent letters to Mrs. Kemp as well.
This is crazy.
What is this?
Well, bitch, you gotta show us too.
Another? And this. Another one. Look at me. Look at me. The monster inside me is... getting bigger. Help me. The monster inside of me is about to explode.
These are the messages that Johann left me.
You.
They're the same.
What did they say? The same thing?
Jurgen's friend. And Johann. He's real.
So Johann took care. Juna, that woman took
Anything yet? It's way
took
past
care of
Inspector
Johann
Hold on.
and
Target in sight.
took advantage of this thing and framed him.
I appreciate you making time for this, Rudy.
I want you to know I did research what you gave me. But I thought
And
you were
then
making it up.
also
I thought that Johann was
killed
just a
her?
ruse, a scapegoat you created to buy you time once you were caught.
You've got to believe me. Rudy!
I've been conducting research on a serial killer named Jurgens, and something he said caught my attention. One of his victims is off pattern, showing no connection to profile or ritual.
It doesn't matter, Rudy. Please, just listen to me.
Okay, listen up, everyone. We're finished for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Seems like the
Okay.
carnival is wrapping up.
Everyone in position. Make sure they're ready to move in on my mark.
Yes, sir.
I want every detail of their conversation.
Tenma? You hated me, didn't you?
Huh?
You've hated me ever since you caught me cheating on that exam in college. I can feel
No.
your disdain. Go ahead, say it.
Inspector Cole, this doesn't look good. Dr. Guillen and Tenma are headed toward the west exit.
Damn, we'll lose them in that crowd that's leaving.
You'd be well within your right. A man like me doesn't deserve your respect.
Rudy, this isn't the time to
Listen to me. Now then, I looked up the answers and wrote them all down on a cheat sheet. A sheet just like this one.
Run. We're surrounded by the police.
Don't look. Just walk.
Is Dr. Tenma threatening Gillen?
I'm not sure, sir. There's too much background noise for me to hear.
Hey, it's my turn.
Jurgens recently confessed to me that he had killed Mrs. Kemp at the request of a friend.
okay.
Rudy, what is this?
Something I found in Mrs. Kemp's basement. But Mrs. Kemp never had any children. I have found compelling evidence to suggest that Jurgens' friend and your Johann are both one and the same.
Okay.
They've passed through the west exit. Should we move in?
Tell everyone to hold their positions. He may be armed.
I found a letter from Johann in Mrs. Kemp's house. It was almost identical to the one you brought me. I believe that Johann had been in the care of Mrs. Kemp at some point in his life.
Yeah.
That would explain his motivation for orchestrating her death. You're an innocent man, Tenma. I'm sorry I can't give you as much detail as perhaps you'd like, but here's what I've worked out on Johann so far. I
Yeah.
don't know how he does it, but Johann can somehow identify other killers. He finds them, worms his way in, beguiles them, then manipulates them. It is worth noting that, to the best of our knowledge, he hasn't killed the foster parents who cared for him as a teenager.
Probably because by the time he reached that age, he no longer found himself dependent on anyone.
Perhaps, but I have another theory. What if Johann found himself his ideal family, and then became a part of it? But why work so hard to erase his past? Was there an ulterior motive? If that is indeed the case, did he make his way into the family for a specific purpose? And what would that purpose be?
Because they're killers?
Well,
Brother, I don't
we're
know.
at the bus terminal.
This is such a good psychological thriller.
They get a car over to the terminal and have him follow.
Yes, sir.
Here, the least I could do is buy you a bus ticket. You know, there's still time for you to turn yourself in and prove your innocence, Tenma. I promise I can help you.
The truth is, I'm not chasing after Johann just so I can prove my innocence.
What?
Thank you for all your help, Rudy.
Tenma, you don't have to become him to end this.
That reminds me, I really didn't despise you back in college, Rudy. I mean it. I thought you were brilliant, and it was a shame we never had a chance to talk. I'm glad that I can finally count you as a friend.
But I know you caught me cheating on that medical law exam. There's no doubt about it. I saw you looking directly at me and my cheat sheet.
Well, yeah, I cheated on the medical law exam too.
He got away? All 5 buses left at the same time?
I did not think.
Be careful, Tenma.
I feel like if you just talk to him, brother, I feel like that'd be the biggest people downfall. Niggas is not talking. That's episode 9. Okay. I think that was a great character development thing. I just feel like I just need to keep binging because where is this going? And why did Johann frame that man? And then he was like, I think the family that he's talking about with the teenagers, I think they're killers too. Cause that's the only family that's alive that they know that Johann was under care for. But what does any of this have to do with his sister? And why did he kill his sister's parents? That don't even make sense. Like, someone needs to explain something to me before I get upset. With that being said, my babies, I'm going to end it here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends and your family. I'll see you in the next part. Bye.